Uh, Hello? 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 Can't hear nothing. Hello? Hello?
Can you hear us?
Four and three and
Okay.
two and one.
And one, I hear you. You
When
hear
I'm
me?
on the mic, I get the job done. You can hear that?
Yes.
You
I
heard
hear
my
you.
Beastie Boys rap. So it took the Beastie Boys to get you on here.
Can you hear
That's what
me?
it was. You need to hear the Beastie Boys first.
All right, back to the music.
Can you hear me, Angelo? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
We got you. We got you. Mic off now.
Oh, okay. I hear an echo though.
What's happening? What's happening, man? It's Thursday night. ATL Flag Football Podcast, and we are in the building. As you can see tonight, man, I'm solo dolo, at least in the studio. Except, of course, got my man Dwayne's in the building on the ones and twos.
Yes, I am here.
But there's no to my left, and there's no to my right. But Mr. Five Star Sports is out there throwing first pitches at baseball games and whatnot. There you go, Mr. Five Star Sports himself, James Reese, man, throwing out the first pitch. Man, where you throwing out the first pitch at, James?
What's up? What's up? So I'm down in Greenville, North Carolina, East Carolina University, right out here, right by that. Down taking care of some business, and I was invited out to throw out the first pitch in the summer league in the Coastal Plains League. So I was like, sure. Had a great time, and then we stayed for the game, and had a great time. But out here working, I'm working.
That's pretty dope, man. Not mine.
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever done it. I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous. I watched a lot of.
Please get over the plate.
Right, because I watch it a lot, and I always see people throw it straight in the ground. A lot of time it never get there, or it goes so far to the right or left.
Yeah.
So I was in the bullpen warming up with some of the other pitchers, and I got out there and did a good job. I posted the video up on my Facebook page.
Other pitchers. You're not a pitcher.
Well, Sap is only a strike if the batter would have swung at it. The batter would have swung at that pitch. Shame on him. But it could have been a strike, based on that batter. You know what I mean? But he got it around the plate.
Yeah.
It died a little bit before the plate, but, that wasn't too bad. It was better than a lot of folks I've seen, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't embarrass myself.
You didn't embarrass yourself.
No.
You did Five Star Sports proud, James.
Yeah, it was cool, Just mad they didn't the representative from the city was supposed to have been recording me, but she didn't get it on. So they had actually announced me, said who I was, where I was from, and everything. But the social media person was recording, so she got the clip that I posted.
Okay. So what was the teams that were playing?
So it was tonight they had a theme night. So they were called the Pirates. I don't even want to say the other name. the Pirates and the Booty Diggers.
He said the Booty Diggers.
But
They would go on my list, boy. That would go on the list immediately, James.
But look, when we left, they were winning 12-3. It was a blowout.
Wow.
So, but the real team was the Marlins and the I can't remember the other team names. But this is actually the league that the Savannah Bananas used to be in. Okay, so it's the Morehead City Marlins and the Greenville Yard Gnomes. Those were the two
Yard
teams.
gnome.
Yeah, like a garden gnome, a yard gnome. But they had some type of theme tonight, so they didn't wear their normal jerseys. They wore these theme jerseys, and that's why they were called the Pirates and the Booty Diggers.
Gotcha. But pretty cool experience, I'm sure, man.
It really was. You're walking out there, the crowd is cheering and waving at you. You're waving back. You feel like a celebrity, And just so happened, I wore my Hall of Fame jersey. I didn't know that I was going. So they surprised me at dinner and was like, "Hey, we want you to throw out the first pitch." I was like, "Oh, okay, sure."
Oh, so when you went down there, this was unexpected. Oh, okay, okay. I thought
This
you
was
went down there was one of the
unexpected.
things.
No, no, no. I went down here for something else. I was working, and at the work dinner, that's when they presented me with that.
Oh, dope. That's even more cool. That's even more cool. All right, well, good deal, man. Well, listen, naturally we're starting super duper late. We wanted to make sure James had a chance to get on here after throwing out the first pitch, and then we had to get through all the technical difficulties of going live with two different people. So sometimes that's a challenge, man. So James, unless there's something else you want to talk about prior to, man, we're gonna daggone do like Usher and
Get
We
dive
can
to
go
into
it.
right
this.
into it.
Let's do it.
Other
Let's
than
get it.
my normal 5 Star Sports is not powered by anything you may see on the stream, other than possibly whitewash TV in the background.
Absolutely.
But other than that, we're ready to roll.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
And so,
So listen, we had week 5, conclusion of week 5 of season
yeah,
14 of 5 Star Sports. It ended in a I'm sure it was a banger because it took a minute to get the playoff results out because you had so many different scenarios, James. And I'm sure we're gonna dive into how all those scenarios played out. I saw on the captain's chat there was a couple questions, couple that you had to straighten out, man. But it looked like there was a lot of exciting games to close out the season, which I guess as a commissioner is what you want. You want to be able to end the season with all the games meaning something, and then
yeah, you really do.
yeah,
That really makes for a better, week, a better league, a better excitement. Some people, of course, get heartbroken once the chips fall, and then some people get unexpected surprises. So, we can, yeah, it was a great end of season.
okay,
Had a couple of surprises, couple of controversial endings, you know. And so with that, we can just dive straight in. We can open up with the first controversy of the day. Over on field 2, we had Shockwave taking on the Crew.
the first controversy of the day.
And we started right off with controversy. That's not even pretend like we did. Of course, in that game, the panel all took Shockwave as the favorite, but for 2 straight weeks in a row, Shockwave ended with controversial asterisk wins
Asterisk.
because
There you go to asterisk again.
I have to put the asterisk in there,
Listen, James, we're not
especially
talking about
this week when there was a blatantly obvious. Uh, 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 I can't say it was a call, but a decision made that should have never been made. Um, that game opened up with the Crew just marching right down the field, shredding through Shockwave's defense as if they just weren't there, and leading to a score on the opening drive, and then, but then as usual, Amos finds a way to make something out of nothing, and he took the ball back down the field later on and scored. However, on that extra point, the ball seemed to have hit the ground. He didn't make the catch, but it was ruled a
Wait,
catch.
whoa! Say what now?
The diving one-handed extra point, yeah, that
You
one.
say that you say didn't catch that.
It looked like it came out of his hand, but
Look like it.
you
So
know,
that's an opinion. You're saying.
yeah, it was an opinion that he caught it too. but
No,
but we
what
wrote,
opinion that he caught it was the decision that he caught it.
uh, but then we went into overtime. The Crew gets the ball. If you go back and look at the video, you can see the commissioner was playing, and he was blocking Charles, throwing him around like he didn't exist. That's
Damn.
just an opinion, of course. Charles couldn't make the play. The quarterback for the crew ran in, made the extra point. The crew went to the side, and then all of a sudden you just hear some crying from people about a holding call that wasn't called. And then miraculously, someone was able to challenge a call that wasn't called. And I just want to say for the record, there is no such thing. You cannot challenge a call that was not called. Okay? So just so that everybody know that going forward, that was an egregious mistake. But referees are human. But if the call wasn't made on the field, you cannot challenge that. So I just want everybody to know going into the playoffs, that will not happen again.
So
If the ref didn't throw the call,
let me chime in, Mr. Commissioner, because you made that statement.
Okay.
You just made a sound statement. I just want to make sure that number one, is this in your rule book? And number two,
yes.
is this something that all your officials are aware of? Because in the outsiders game in the playoffs, it happened against us. It happened against somebody else at that same playoff thing where they made a call. They changed a pass interference in the end zone that wasn't, and nobody made it. So this has happened numerous times in your league.
No.
So,
it happened 2 weeks ago in the OTF game, and I had a conversation about it. So I reiterated it.
I didn't hear you say asterisk
with
in
the
none of those games, though,
referees.
just for the record. I didn't hear the word asterisk in none of those games. But go ahead.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and post data asterisk in all those games. But just so you know, if there was no flag thrown for a penalty, you cannot challenge and all of a sudden get a penalty. Because what that looks like is that you saw a flag and penalty and just decided not to throw it. That's the optics of what happens. And we want to prevent that from happening because we don't want people to think that the referees are influencing the outcome of the game. We know in all games, in the history of games, they're going to be missed calls. And if they miss the call, they just miss the call. But what we're not going to do is go back and have conversations and re-see something that video evidence didn't help you see. So we did have that conversation.
What options does a team have if that happens to them, Mr. Commissioner?
You can complain like normal and just be upset.
Oh, that's the only option?
You can't, if there's no flag thrown, you just cannot challenge.
No.
Not for a...
So what option would the other team have if that happened to them? If a flag was thrown, everything that happened, does the team have an option at that point?
If the flag is thrown?
No. The team that got the penalty changed on, do they have an option?
So what should have happened is the team should have protested. The captain should have protested.
Mr. Commissioner, the team should have protested. Okay, now what happened? Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, the team should have protested and paid the $50 protest fee. And then it would have, because that's a rule violation, not a judgment. That's a rule. And then at that point, they would have won the protest. But at that point, the captain had to do it, not the player that has a different role.
Oh.
The captain.
Okay.
You want everything to look, come across as being equal and fair.
I was making sure that
and not
understood what options they had.
What fines were given for all the cursing at the refs?
Well, what you mean? When the game was over?
Yeah, the unsportsmanlike.
I seen people The game was over.
Oh, so once the game is over, I can curse at anybody I want.
I mean, you can't get a flag, a penalty yard.
Can I get a fine?
Well, it's possible, yes. Something might have come
this is
across my
fun.
desk that I have to review.
There, I think we need a third party reviewer.
I've been out of town, so I've not had a chance to look at the reports that came in. But there possibly could be a fine coming down from referee report. But nonetheless, that was so. Shockwave was had the points removed, and then Shockwave then turned around and scored the extra point and won in overtime. So that was a good. It was a good game to open up the day because I think nobody expected Shockwave to be in that position except the crew, and if that situation that had happened, the way it did, this is the second loss Shockwave could have had in 2 weeks in a row to an unexpected team. But
so you're saying Shockwave has the refs in their pocket?
I'm not saying that as the commissioner. I am not saying that. That didn't come out of my mouth. That there may be some players that feel that way, but the commissioner doesn't. Might be some players, but not the commissioner. He doesn't feel that way. So, you guys all start off with a win there.
So real quick, we'll move from this game. I just got a question though, and I'm curious about. If there was a protest, right? And during that protest, would they be protesting the change or the call? Because if
they were protesting the implementation of the rule.
Okay, so regardless of what they see, they will disregard what they saw, right?
Well,
I'm just curious.
You didn't see anything because there was no flag thrown.
I'm saying, but after I watched the film of the protest, when you go back and watch the film during the protest?
No. That play is not a review play by video. So I would be protesting that the ref is allowing a challenge for a flag to protest a call that was not made on the field.
So that's your guys' fault.
Say it again.
So your guys should have protested that.
The captain should have, yes.
That's what I asked him earlier, Billy.
Yeah. Somebody let's break it down. Somebody other than me should have protested.
There you go.
So maybe if they had some player on their team that knew that rule, they should have told the captain to protest.
Well, you know how what happens is sometimes people get so upset
they get so emotional, don't they, James?
They don't do what they should do in those situations. Just like remember last week when Ace was so upset he didn't even want to come over there and listen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I have
in
a
nationals with Snoop. Yeah.
What's the phone number to the podcast? Someone's asking. Is it 404 500 1605?
1605.
It used to be posted on the screen, but there's some other junk up here, so it's probably taking up the space.
But James let low in the playoffs. Nah, that's a lie.
Listen, I did what I was supposed to do. Go back and look at the film. Where that Russia couldn't get back there.
No, Lord.
He needs some work.
Go back and look at the film and watch that man down there snatch that man jersey off. And the play I was talking about, whoever it was from the outside, it was not y'all doing it. Somebody did it against y'all. I thought it was y'all. But they called a pass interference in the end zone that was never called, and it changed the outcome of that game. I thought it was against y'all, not y'all did it. Got to clear stuff up. Folk be taking stuff personal. But anyway, go into the next game, Jay. What you got?
All right. So after that, we had Life of Sin and LOZ. Well, first of all, let me give you the score for that game. So that Shockwave game ended 8-7 Shockwave. So the next game was
Shockwave still got their conversion, but go ahead.
Yeah, I think what happened was the players were so frustrated by the horrible call that they just lost their composure.
Gotcha.
And let Shockwave get away.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I think next season they'll probably see them again on the schedule and get back. Schedule
first game.
So anyway, so the next game was I'm sorry, it was Shockwave and 1UP. Billy and Angelo took Shockwave. I mean, Billy took 1UP. Angelo and Dwayne took Shockwave. This wasn't the 1UP we had been seeing all season.
Nope.
They
decided to turn it. You've been seeing all season, but carry on.
Flat. Huh?
I don't know. You just finished playing whatchamacallit.
Yeah.
What you say, love?
Nah, go ahead.
No, I was just saying. The 1UP looked very flat. Just really didn't put up much of a fight. Shockwave kind of sort of had their way with them. And yeah, they won that game 14-0. So Billy, unfortunately, you took that L. Next game on the schedule was Outsiders and the Crew.
Anyway.
Dwayne took the Crew. Billy and Angelo took Outsiders. Now, I'll say this about that game. The score is really not indicative of how the game went. It was a tight game all the way until the very end. It was 7-7 most of the game. And then Doe came in a little rusty and threw a pick six on the second or third play. Then we went back to Mo, and I think the sun got in his eyes, and he threw a pick six. And then
got in his eyes.
we got the ball back again, and the player ran another wrong route, and there was another pick six. So, however, this was actually the game that you might have been referring to, Billy, because this was the game where I don't know what the ref. We know what the referee was looking at because we can see it on tape. He's looking right at the play. The outside player came over and blindside blocked the defender and took him off his feet. Didn't go for the just straight elbow lowered in his back. And that type of two things can happen: a serious injury and a brawl. And you have to throw the flag on that play. You saw it. You have to throw the flag on it. I even went over to I actually went over to Lil D from Outsiders, and I was like, listen, y'all know this play can start a fight because I had to come save a player from y'all when they did it to y'all. So that can start something. So the ref has to, you just can't say the game is over and let it go. You have to throw that penalty to at least, let the players know that you're paying attention, because that was bad. Just like, they took a little cheap shot on me too, and I went and said something to the ref about it, and, and he hit me with that line that y'all hear that I think that had started, turned the simmer up on the pot. Yeah, I saw it, but that wasn't my call.
That when they hit you on the sideline?
That's when they hit me on the sideline.
Yeah.
And
they got you good over there.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I don't know what they thought, if I was gonna fall down and cry or drop the pass or something like that. I've been playing this for 32 years. I've been hit harder than that. But that definitely was also another penalty. And it just gave me a little bit more insight possibly on what sometimes the players may or may not go through.
So here's what threw me off y'all on that game, James. The penalty, the play where the quarterback looked like he got sacked and was backed up, and then they ended up getting the ball.
We're not even going to talk about the fact that it was stated Joe challenged that his butt hit the ground, but it was actually the ball that hit the ground. So he challenged the. I'm like, wait a minute. You about to tell me you're saying he challenged that the player was down, but he was down, but not the way you said he was down, so the challenge doesn't stand. That was about again. So that's when I went from medium to medium high. I went to medium on the hit. I went to medium high on that call, and I think I was on extra high at that last play. But there was a lot of missed officiating points in that game. I'll say it like that.
But I'm gonna tell you this, James. I watched that game, and it was a close game initially. It was a close game, Lil D. It was pretty tight initially. But I must say, James, whoever your defensive coordinator is should be fired immediately, because that was some of the worst defense. I mean, y'all played horrible. I mean, Lil D, y'all rushing one person. Lil D was killing them. I was like, why y'all rushing one guy, man? Lil D made one dude miss and hit 20 yards here. One dude, they're like, why y'all rushing one dude? Right. That was horrible.
I'm not gonna. So
it was horrible. I'm just
from the outside looking in. No. From the outside looking in, I can understand why you say that, Lo. But from the inside, we know that was not the play that was called, and that was some of the frustrations on the sideline, because that is not what we were saying on the sideline. Sometimes you get people that just do what they want to do.
Yeah. They're supposed to be standing beside me on the sideline.
Right.
Yeah. Now, in no way, shape, or form did Mo or Joe tell one person to run. But
I was curious, man. I was like, man, why are they rushing one guy like that? Man, they were killing them.
That's what we kept saying that on the sideline too.
Okay.
But again, so like I said, them 3 picks kind of took that game in a whole nother direction. But we were still good. We didn't beat ourselves up about it. That of course sealed our fate for being eliminated from the playoffs. So Dwayne, we tried, but the call gods were not in our favor on Sunday. So next we went to One Up and Outsiders. Billy, you picked One Up. Dwayne and Lo picked Outsiders. That game again, One Up just was not up for the challenge. Outsiders took
they got their ass handed to them all weekend.
Yes, Outsiders took that game 14-0, and really much to talk about there.
Drunk the Kool-Aid. I ain't gonna talk about those games. I ain't gonna say nothing because they thought they were.
Well, they ended up with they didn't end up with a losing record. So
they made the playoffs,
and they're in the playoffs. So that says enough. They're in the playoffs with a winning record. So they're not what you may have thought they were. They just had a bad week.
Copy that.
So next up, we had Rare Form and YB. Lo, you took Rare Form. Dwayne and Billy took YB. YB just really just
Woke
beat
up.
down rare form. I think rare form still had injuries that hadn't healed, and then they went out there with those injuries and made them worse. And just they got YB just ran all over them. They did not look like the rare form we had seen earlier. And then this was a better version of the YB that we had seen earlier as well. So YB took that game 13-0. So Lo, you took the loss there.
He had faith in rare form all weekend.
Next up was rare form and OTF. Lo, once again, you took rare form. Billy and Dwayne took OTF. And
I took rare form against OTF.
Yes, you did.
And not only that, OTF posted the clip of when you said, "I'm taking rare form because they're going to lose one of the three." So somebody from the OTF family sent that to me to make sure I posted that clip.
I ain't seen that. Did they really?
And was like,
yes,
what
we
he
did.
said. So it was a close one. It was a close one. It wasn't a beat down. But Caleb clearly was still not himself. Probably should not have played any of the game. And Stephon played and re-injured himself, and should have sat out. And the playoff was more important in this game. But at the end, it would have been a tie game, but the rare form kicker kicked his player in the back when he was going for the extra point.
No, look at the video. He hit Dio. Dio hit his arm. His arm hit the ball.
Oh, Dio blocked it?
Yes, okay. But it was low.
I didn't look at the video. It looked from the right angle when it did, but I didn't go back and look at the video. Okay, so Dio.
Oh, but it was low. He's not Mr. 100.
Yeah, it was really, really low. So that basically cost them that win. So also cost you another loss. Lo.
It didn't cost them a win. They weren't going to win.
I mean, 8-6.
They could have tied it.
You could have went to overtime, and then it's overtime.
Mr. 100 would have won that game.
Okay. All right, Billy. I hear you talking. We're going to see what happens in the playoffs.
100. Somebody claim to be 100% or something? What is that? Am I missing something?
That's what Billy called himself.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Next game we had YB Life of Sin. Lo and Billy took YB. Dwayne tried to catch up with Life of Sin.
I don't know why.
20-0. Nothing really to talk about.
0-10. 0-10.
Georgia Elite and Life of Sin. This was their last opportunity to get a W for the season. Lo and Billy took Georgia Elite. Dwayne took the catch-up game, and he got pushed further back. And this was a destruction, 26-0. And then last game of the day on field 2 was Georgia Elite in rare form.
45%.
Huh?
Lil D said, Billy, no, brother, maybe 45%.
Hell no. Go look at my points.
I agree.
I scored more points.
If they stay together,
rare form and Georgia Elite.
They gotta stay together.
And Lo and Billy took Georgia Elite. Dwayne took rare form. Now let me say in this game was a close game. They were battling back and forth. Towards the end, there was a critical play where Georgia Elite rushed rare form. He threw an interception in the end zone, and Georgia Elite caught it, ran it out, and were excited. and then only to find out that there was a offside call. They got me. So I was on the field when it happened, and they were extremely upset. And they said you can't make that call. It was late. It was this. It was like you didn't tell us. You didn't tell us. And so what I said to them, and I wanted to say it to everybody so that you understand, the refs do not have to tell you you're offsides. That is a courtesy. Okay. If you ask them, they'll tell you. But they don't just have to say you're offsides and let you know, because if that's the case, you would never have an offsides penalty if they were required to tell you. There might have been a little flaw in the mechanics on how it was called, because when it happened, he just dropped his flag and then he let the play roll and then called it. We know that that's a dead ball foul and the whistle should have blown immediately. So that's the mistake that was made, not the call, because it was definitely offsides. But he should have blew the whistle and stopped the play and let the players know, because then once the other team gets an interception, it can be perceived that, oh, you just making stuff up. So you just got to blow those plays dead immediately and just let the game go on as it may be. But nonetheless, rare form held on to pull out that win 9-0. So Dwayne has caught up with the game.
Me too. I had them.
No, you guys both put Georgia lead.
Oh, I thought you said we had rare form.
They let offsides go as they let them run the whole play. That's crazy.
Yeah, right. And you're right. He should have blew the whistle.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That happened in our game too early.
He didn't throw his flag on the field either. He just dropped it beside him, which also can be, players don't know. They're not looking at your feet. They'll look on the field. So, but nonetheless, so on that day, on that side, Lo, you went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3. Billy, you went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3.
Oh, okay.
And Dwayne, you went.
Can't catch me that way, buddy.
1, 2, 3.
They still have field one.
You went 5 and 4, Dwayne. Not that bad, You about to kill him on this game, on this side. So first game of the day on the other side of the field was 404 versus Big Swamp Bucks. And
that was a pretty good game, actually.
It was a close game. Oh yeah, I was gonna say this wasn't what people thought it was gonna be. The game could have went the other direction, but it didn't. And 404 won this one 13-6. All of y'all picked 404. Next game, you had LOZ and 404. Angelo and Billy picked LOZ. Dwayne picked 404. Now, this also was a really good game. This started out after watching this. It looked as if, LOZ was about to run away with this. They were, really had the up on 404. But then 404 made some moves to come back to catch up, to put up a fight. And then, LOZ got the ball back, but kind of sort of ran out of gas on this one. And it really just came down to the mixed extra points. They didn't have Mr. 100 on their team. So, 404 was able to pull this out 13-14. Because I guess if Billy's Mr. 100, Christian's Mr. 85%. So he made the extra point that helped them win that game. And they won 13-12.
4-4-1.
4-4-1.
Yes.
So Dwayne, picked up a win.
Now he's negative. He's -8.
Next game, it was OTF and Big Swamp. Not really much to see there. 16 zip. Everybody picked OTF. Game after that, there was OTF and LOC. Billy and Lowe picked OTF. Dwayne picked LOZ.
Going back to -9, Dwayne.
This was not a blowout, but it was where LOZ had a problem manufacturing offense. OTF won this one 8-0.
That's LOZ. That's over then, huh?
Yeah. They got hot and then it fizzled out.
They look like good money last week.
Right. I say week to week things can change. Next up we had 3 families in New Jack. Okay, next up we had Georgia Raiders and 3 families. Lowe and Billy picked Raiders. Dwayne picked 3 families. And Dwayne has gained a game on you guys. 3 families were able to pull this out over the Georgia Raiders.
Wow.
They beat the Raiders.
Who were the Raiders quarterback? Who were quarterbacking for them? Well, who were the primary?
Ziggy was out there, I think.
Well, who were the primary?
No. I don't know if he was out there for that. I can't remember. Because I know he quarterbacked the second game because I was talking to him on the sideline, telling him that we kind of felt like he needed to have been in there. But nonetheless, they beat
losers for LOZ. I just caught that digital.
What'd he say?
He got losers. He spelled out losers in the comment. LOZ.
LOZERS.
Then I realized, oh, he's saying losers. God, dog, digital. John, you gonna take that, John? I know, John. I know you ain't gonna take that.
Well, they did take the L.
We had New Jack and Fully Loaded. This was the game that Billy knew something y'all didn't know. Billy
no, this is the game that I didn't hear you say New Jack. And then I already picked, and I was like, fuck it, I got to keep it.
So, yeah. Moving right along. We had Fully Loaded at Raiders. Angelo and Billy took Fully Loaded. Dwayne took the Raiders. Ziggy started at quarterback in this game.
Hey, what? Charles, they didn't come with a clip. They didn't come with a clip. Who? 20-0. No, they lost to
we had
20-0.
Yeah, they lost 20-0. I'm just like, I don't need to say that, you know. 3 families lost 24-0. We just moved right along on those games. But in the Fully Loaded Raiders game, Ziggy was the quarterback for sure. And Fully Loaded, they were back to being partially complete. They lost this one 19-0.
Really? Wait a minute.
Yeah, really.
Fully Loaded lost 19-0 to the Raiders?
Yeah. Fully Loaded lost 19-0.
God, damn, they lost 39-0 in 2 games. Oh, that clip was on E.
And then,
come on, Charles, you got, hey man, talk to me. What happened, man?
They tried to put some 38s in a 9mm.
Tell me to get with B Marsh, man. Tell me to B Marsh. B Marsh got plenty of ammo.
On the last game of the day, we had
Raiders QB. They don't see that by now. You're right, Shard, but Let them keep going the way they go.
Last game of the day was our last makeup game. We had YB and New Jack. Angelo and Billy took New Jack. Dwayne took YB.
God dog,
Yeah.
Dwayne put up some numbers on this game on field 1.
This was
It's all good. He's still about 5 behind.
nobody saw this coming the way it came. I mean, I'm sorry, there was there was no dog in that fight for the first most of that game. At the end, it looked like YB just didn't care and gave up that last touchdown, but it was 25-6 YB before New Jack scored that last touchdown that just really didn't make a difference. But I think YB came out there with something to prove in that game. And that's going to make for an even more interesting playoff game.
Migo said,
I think there was a bet.
He said he sold the last game of the day.
I think there was a bet on some players or something. I hear YB is going to get some new players now.
So, Low, you finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4. Billy, you finished 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6.
Yeah, that was horrible.
And Dwayne finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and 1. But this was a double point week for him.
A double point week.
So we're gonna give him 16 and 2 to try to make it look real. But Dwayne did good over there. So
I've always said though, why you doing the calculus? I've always said YB plays New Jack better than any team. Historically, they've always played them much better than everybody else. I'll give them credit for that for sure. And then adding some of their, some of the in-house stuff, having an NOT wheel, you know what I mean? That don't hurt.
So Dwayne won the week with 13 and 5. Low, you were 11 and 7, and Billy, you were 10 and 9. But overall,
how did that add up? Did I get an extra game?
That gives the championship this season to Angelo. Billy came in second place, and Dwayne made it respectively close third place.
Well, after double points for him.
The title is back where it belongs. It's back where it belongs. You know what I mean?
So now we have our playoff matchups.
All comes
for
down
those
to this.
who don't know, we went back. We had to stay there because the sewer pipes burst at Anderson, and the field is full of waste. So it's closed down for a while. So we won't be able to use it, but nonetheless, we'll be back where we've been at all season. And we will open up with a little bit more rest for our players. The first game will be at 10 o'clock. And that will be on field 2. We have a rematch, the Georgia Raiders against Fully Loaded. Oh, no. Let me hold on. Before I get here, Angelo.
Hold on, James.
Yeah.
Give us the breakdown of the seedings though. Before you go into the matchups, tell us who all the seedings were.
Okay. So I was
let's break down the whole schedule.
Okay, because I was getting ready to say before I get into this, I want to explain something because sometimes people remember what they want to remember and not what I said. But I said at the beginning of the season that the top 2 teams from each division would be automatically advanced, and those would be the top 4 seeds, and they would get the first round bye. And then the remaining teams would be ranked according to their overall record. Now, people sometimes forget if there are two teams tied with one another and one team has beat the other, then we go with head to head. If there are two teams tied and they haven't played each other or they tied, then we use point differential. If there are three or more teams tied with the same record, if no one team has beaten all the teams they're tied with, we go to a point differential. If there's one team that has beaten all the teams that are tied, then they get the head-to-head win, and they will be ranked highest, and the rest of the teams will be use point differential. So that is how in the three-way tie with Georgia Elite, LOZ, and three families, while three families did beat LOZ, none of them played Georgia Elite. So therefore, they were ranked by point differential, and LOZ was able to knock three families out of the playoffs because the point differential
Didn't I call the bottom four last week?
Huh?
I said who the bottom four were going to be last week.
You did.
You did?
You did.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, you said it. So finishing in first place is New Jack
Does that not give me bonus points to win the belt?
No, sir.
at 9-1. Finishing in second place was Only the Family at 8-2. Tied for third and fourth was Outsiders and Shockwave. Outsiders beat Shockwave. So they were third. Shockwave was fourth. Tied at 6-4 was YB and Rare Form, but YB beat Rare Form, so they got the 5 seed. Rare Form got the 6. Tied at 5-5 were Georgia Raiders 1-up, 4-4, and Fully Loaded. No one beat everybody, so we went by point differential. That gave Georgia Raiders 7, 1-up, 8, 4-4, and 9, Fully Loaded 10. And then tied at 4 and 6 were Georgia Elite, LOZ, and three families. That put Georgia Elite 11, and LOZ got the final spot at 12. And then at 13, you had three families, 14, the Crew, 15, Swamp Bucks, and coming in at 16 with the 0-10 and the asterisk is Life of Sin. But even at 0-10, I think we can probably agree, Lo, that they're probably the best 0-10 team we've had thus far.
Yeah, they have potential. They do have potential. I would say that for sure. So how many you had 2 4-6 teams get in or one? How many 4-6 teams got in? I missed that.
We had 2.
2. Okay.
2, yeah.
And it was a 3-way tie, 4-way tie, 4 and 6.
3.
3-way tie.
Now, originally we had 18 teams. That is why 12 teams got in. When the 2 teams pulled out, I did not reduce the number. Next, if that happens again, I will reduce the number because 75% of the league does not need to be in the playoffs, especially when you have losing records. But I left it there and didn't change it. But going forward, it would definitely change. If teams drop out, then the playoff percentage will be recalculated. But
so based on if you did that this season, how many teams would have gotten in then?
10.
Okay.
Yeah. LOZ and GE would have been out.
But then you wouldn't have had. Then you've only had 2 teams with buys then, right? That was the case.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I don't know. There's a 10-team single elimination bracket. Let me look at it and see what it gives. Okay, here we go right here.
I don't. Yeah, they would. 2 teams would have had a bye, and 4 teams would have been playing games.
Yeah, but I figured.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so then only two teams would have got a bye. So that would have just been the top two teams from each division. Uh-huh.
So 1-1, you saying?
Yes.
Well,
So the bye would have went to New Jack and OTF.
No, that's
but,
two. It would have been. They were on the same side though, right?
No, I mean I'm sorry, New Jack and Outsiders.
Right.
so technically, you would have had 6 teams with a bye, and those 4 teams would have had an extra game. If you think about it, so you do it by
And let
rounds.
me just go to my where I use for my the formula thing. Here we go. 10 teams formula. So yeah, 4 teams would have played in the first round, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh, so
6 teams would have had a first round back.
You had 2 play-in games.
Yeah, you'd have had 2 play-in games.
Gotcha. I was just curious.
Uh-huh. And that would have been, I can tell you right now which teams would have had to play.
That joker said a Wii game. Boy, I ain't heard nobody say about a Wii in a while.
So the 7, 8, 9, and 10 seed would have had the play-in game.
You saw that?
All right, so moving over to the playoff bracket,
I know, Sap.
we will.
Who said that, Miko? You stupid.
What you laughing at?
So yeah, so
What
no,
Miko
I just
said.
went back and was looking at the
Wii
comments. Miko,
Oh, I can't pull that up
yeah, Miko said I
without
look like
getting
a
off of
weak.
this.
So the first game at 10 a.m. on field 1 will be 404 Outlaws hosting 1UP.
If we're going based off this past week's 1UP, 404's got it.
Yeah, if they come out looking like that, that'll be an easy win. But I don't know that they're going to look like that. Not saying that 404 won't win or lose. I just don't think they'll come out looking like they looked last week because they hadn't looked like that all season.
Yeah, but we also,
They're
we
going to do
also
one
have
of
to
them.
look
They're
at,
either going to win or
we have to look at the quality of opponents. We can't never take that for granted.
That is true. That is very true.
But I got 404.
yeah.
Low has 404. Okay. Then these don't count towards the standings, but we still go count them and write them down.
This is playoff a bracket.
Mm-hmm. Dwayne, who you picking?
Dwayne don't like to pick playoff games.
Dwayne's
Okay.
quiet.
He said
He
got
says he's
404.
picking Big Swamp.
He said picking Big Swamp.
Who we pick, Low?
404.
Okay. And then on the other 10 o'clock game, we have Georgia Raiders at Fully Loaded in a rematch of a blowout, beatdown. Raiders is the
Did they learn?
higher seed.
Did the Raiders
Fully
learn to
Loaded
keep
is-
Ziggy in?
That's the question.
You know, that is the question. That is the question. But we are going to assume they did. But I did find out some information, though, Lo. DJ, who's the other quarterback, was hurt, and he's been playing hurt, trying to play through the injury, but it wasn't working. So that is why he looked the way he's looked. But nonetheless, who we got? Georgia Raiders are fully loaded.
Mhm.
So this is fully loaded second season.
Now I also, Bankhead has been hurt at court two the whole season and hasn't been able to do anything back there at quarterback. At this point, he
but
might
not
be
the head.
healed.
The question is whether or not I don't know who was quarterback for them Sunday, but man, because shoot, they both lost. The Raiders won one game last week. Or they beat fully
The Raiders,
loaded.
yeah.
19 zip. Man, that's crazy work, man. Fully loaded.
I don't think that'll happen again. Now.
Yeah, I can't see it happen again, man. But
Me either.
the Raiders do have experience, though. You know, and experience makes a difference in the playoffs.
But has the Raiders gone past the first round?
Not when it's. I don't know if they've done it in since they've been.
Not in a while. Well, no. Last season they did.
Oh, they made the.
They went to the semifinal
Okay.
and lost to outside because they came out with that team that
That's my question.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing is, are they going to get protested for coming out with a team like that?
Nobody did last time.
I'm gonna go Raiders by like one.
Yeah.
Raiders plus one.
That's tough, man. Coming back from 39 to zip in 2 games. What's
Billy, you took Raiders.
yeah, Billy took.
Yeah, I'm going Raiders plus one.
Dwayne.
He said Billy the Feds.
I'm what?
Sap said you the Feds, Billy. You got the Raiders.
Sap said that.
Dwayne got the Raiders.
Charles said the quarterback wasn't there.
That's what I was wondering.
Are you talking about for fully loaded, Charles? You said Dwayne said the Raiders. Now what you got, Low?
Man, I'm gonna go. I'm fully loaded. Got to bounce back from 19 zip, 39 is this. It got to bounce back from that, right?
That's the question.
Listen,
That's the question, right?
I can tell you that fully loaded not gonna lose this game 19-0. I can assure you that. Who will win?
6-0,
I don't know.
19-0.
But I can tell you it's 19-0.
Watch it be 22 to zip.
That got fully loaded.
All right. What was up next?
Oh, I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
Oh, I picked fully loaded.
Okay. Then next up, we have another rematch at 11
From this
o'clock.
week.
We have Raiders at Georgia Elite.
No, it's not Raiders. You just said Raiders.
I'm sorry,
Rare
Rare
Form.
Form at Georgia Elite.
They've been looking that bad. They've been looking that bad, James.
I think Rare Form's going to come out with this one. Well, wait. Didn't you tell me what's his name is hurt and he can't play this week?
Who?
Quarterback for Rare Form.
Oh no, quarterback. His injury healed. He was fine. He was fine out there. It was Caleb and Stephon that were looking very subpar, and Stephon re-aggravated the hamstring.
Wait. So they were looking like getting a little woozy over here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got rare form.
I got rare form.
Rare form. Dwayne.
Rare form Georgia Elite. They didn't play last week. They played last week too?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, who
They were the
won?
It's
last
a
game.
rematch.
Rare form won?
Yes, 9-0.
Yep.
Oh, that was a good game. He said he going rare form.
And then we got YB at LOZ.
So
We go ahead and
this is a funny game.
put LOZ to bed.
This is a funny game. I agree.
Although, wait a minute. Okay, it's Trey. Okay.
Oh, it's Trey.
So,
But is it going to be YB Trey or LOZ Trey?
The YB went 3-0 last week, right?
well, maybe it's the YB trade with LOZ.
And won convincingly. LOZ went so strong the week before, and then this week. But I'm gonna go YB. I think YB.
Yeah, I think I'm going YB.
They looked pretty solid last week. Dwayne said YB as well.
Okay. So, based on all of your calls, 4-4 will be playing New Jack. Who you
New
got
Jack.
on that one? Low.
New Jack.
New Jack. Billy
I
got
got
New
New Jack.
Jack. Dwayne.
New Jack.
Okay. So you guys got New Jack advancing out of that. So then next up, everybody has YB advancing against Shockwave. Billy, who you got?
I'm going to go YB. In a close one, real close one. It's a tough game.
I'm assuming
You assume, right?
Angelo, you and Dwayne going with Shockwave.
They ain't betting against themselves, and especially in the
They might
playoffs.
have some inside intelligence. Okay, so you all have rare form advancing to outsiders. Rare form beat outsiders last time they played, double overtime. Who do y'all have in this one?
You said rare form and
Outsiders.
outsiders. This should be an interesting game.
Yep. The way outsiders looked this past week, I don't know. I think rare form can pull it out. But I want to see outsiders.
You picking outsiders, Billy?
No, that's who I want to see, but I think rare form is going to win.
Okay. Billy got rare. Dwayne?
Rare form outsiders. Huh? He said outsiders.
Okay. Who you pick, though?
Oh man. Did they just play last week too? They didn't play last week, did they?
No.
You're right about that, Shard. Depends on which one of them. Yeah, this. Who'd you pick, Dwayne?
He picked Outsiders.
Now I think it's gonna be a good one though, Charles. You know what I mean?
It is.
I'm gonna go rare form in a close one. Extra point.
Rare
Gonna
form
be-
and a close one. Okay. And so then that puts.
Now you're missing a game.
For you, low. That would put fully loaded against OTF. Who you got?
OTF.
Didn't they beat y'all, Billy?
No.
Which side?
We beat
team
him
y'all
like
lose
19-0. We beat him 18-0 or something like that. I don't know.
to? Okay. So Dwayne, that gives you Raiders versus ODF.
OTF.
And Billy, you don't care who it is, you picking OTF.
Hey, that shit right.
So that gives Dwayne and Lowe Shockwave versus New Jack.
Once again.
If that is the case, then I say
That's not yours. That's not yours, Billy. That's not your scenario.
no. You're right.
What you say, Lowe? If that's the case, you're gonna take New Jack?
That's never gonna be the case.
Okay.
But you know, I said with New Jack against the field for the season. So until that proven wrong, but I still ain't picking them.
Oh, okay. And and for you, Billy, you got YB versus New Jack.
It's anything like this last
Who you
week.
got in this one, Billy?
If it's anything like this last week, I'm gonna go YB.
Okay. Billy picking YB. All right. And then on the other side,
He said OTF don't even seem right.
it's rare. Everybody has.
It does sound
Well, you and Billy got rare form versus OTF.
I got us again, of course. We just beat him.
It's gonna be a different
And who
game
you
this
got,
time, though,
Lowe?
Billy.
Nah, yeah. We're actually gonna play better.
Yeah, I got OTF too.
See?
And Dwayne, you got shop outsiders versus OTF.
It's still my game because I'm OTF.
Who Dwayne picked?
OTF.
Okay. So then all of you have OTF. Well, no.
And New Jack.
Billy, you got Shockwave versus OTF.
No,
So you
I got
Shockwave.
YB.
Billy got YB.
I'm sorry, Angelo. You got Shockwave and OTF in the championship.
He said we're not gonna play Billy versus YB. Yeah, yeah.
So Billy, you got OTF and YB in the championship.
Yeah. I mean, we beat him already, so I plan on beating him again.
And Dwayne, you got Shockwave winning the championship. Okay. All right. Interesting. In no scenario does
Miko
anybody
says
have New
Sunday at
Jack
4:30.
winning the championship. That's interesting. Okay. There you have it.
Yeah,
All the
we want to
scenarios.
turn. Hey, that's right. We want to turn them up early.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
You see that, Billy? Osi said, "You think they ain't gonna play better versus YB?"
I don't know, man. I hope so. Because that was not a good game. I watched it.
Miko say, "Meet them at 4:30." James.
I guess that's where he won his championship ring.
I guess that's what he's saying, man.
Okay.
Ain't happening. Me-
Okay.
Billy said, "That ain't
Well,
happening."
Miko, I think for the first time ever, nobody picked y'all to win the championship. How does that make you feel?
And bigger than that, OC and Miko, who do y'all think you'll see in the championship game? If you're in the championship game, who do you think you'll play against? Will it be OTF?
That is good.
Or do you think
OC
outsiders?
said, "What's the likelihood of them playing like that back to back? Be real." Somebody said OYC 27 champs. That's next year. Okay.
Yeah, y'all need, ain't nothing wrong no bulletin board.
Okay.
Because I can't
So
do it.
Miko said it will be outsiders versus
Can't do
New
it.
Jack.
But I
And
said
New
we
No.
gonna
Jack
hit the
with the
field
New.
at the beginning of the season. So
No, that ain't happening.
outsiders.
We want that revenge from
They
the
played the
beginning of the
championship
season,
last
if anything.
right? It'd be interesting to see that happen though, Miko. Because
Does anybody
that
else
outsider team last
see
year is definitely playing better than this particular one this season. But playoffs
anybody other
change
than
everything.
New Jack, OTF, or Shockwave winning the championship? Who is ex elite?
I don't know. Oh, there it is. Charles said it. Charles stamped it. Doggone it.
Okay.
What did Charles do?
Well, we will find out this Sunday. You got an extra hour of rest.
I know one thing though.
So
I ain't seen nobody play a better safety this year than Charles. Charles balled out at safety this season, man. When I say, if y'all go look at that film, pick after pick after pick. He went
That
crazy.
one he jumped up and over everybody. I saw that this past weekend.
outside of New Jack in the ship, it's what's right. Okay. All right. Well,
one man
like
army,
I said,
Miko. We gonna lead the charge.
Is Miko going to go play with outsiders too?
Outsiders, champs. Appreciate the free munyon. Okay. Who the MVP front runners? I know on defense I got Charles. I don't know about offense.
I'll get all the names out on Saturday. I've been on the go this whole season. But I'll have all of that out before you guys get the field on Sunday, so you'll know. So we through with this season. Let's touch bases real quick on Raw. So as you guys can see, the Friday schedule is out and complete. Just so people can understand, because people have been not getting it. The reason why the Friday schedule came out first is because Friday's schedule was capped and everybody paid. I wasn't waiting on anybody to send any money. So therefore, I could post the schedule. Saturday and Sunday, of course, you were waiting on people that waited until the late payment date to make their payment. So, and then I came out of town for work immediately the next day. So I've been trying to get it out while I was at work. I tentatively have a Saturday schedule. I'm going to review it tonight for errors because again, I've been creating it while I'm at work, and I want to make sure I put it out right. But it's basically, for the most part, complete. What I can tell you is that on field 1, 2, and 3 at 8 o'clock, we'll open up with the high school playoffs, and then
I get up early.
well, I mean they started off first, so they have to finish first.
I know. I get up early. I might have to stay in Hampton, man. 8 o'clock. Sheesh.
Yeah, I'm definitely staying. I ain't coming back home. That's too far to be coming back home from. You know, I got me a little staycation going on, and then so we had to semi combine our D1 and our D2.
So can you name all the teams?
For the first round, they will be combined, but then for the second round, D2 will move to their D2 teams, and D1 will finish off in their double elimination bracket. But I've made that happen. Again, I don't want to say because I have to proof check everything I've done. But so the D1 and D2 are scheduled to come in around 10-ish, 11-ish. 8 women D3 will potentially start off first on field 4, 5. And then high school, of course, will be on field 6, 7 as well. 7-man is looking to start somewhere around 10, 11 in the morning.
Can you name the D1 and D2 team?
AU, OTF, Georgia Raiders, Cincinnati Marauders, MOB, Georgia Elite, Life Ascent.
No Shockwave? That's it for D1?
The D1, T2. What D1, yeah, it's LO. D1 is AU, Shockwave, and New Jack.
Oh, New Jackson.
Yes. So I was very creative with the schedule to make sure that they got their games and you guys were able to get yours and still get what you expected to get. 8 women D1 will start sometime, possibly afternoon. 8 women D2 will start possibly after 1. D3 will start somewhere around 3. And then co-ed will have their playoffs somewhere around 7. Now, let me make this clear. All of this is projected. I have to go back and look and make sure that there are no conflicts. And if I find conflicts and issues, those time frames could possibly change. This is why I do not put out time blocks because things can happen. And I don't want nobody to say, well, you guarantee me this or you guarantee me that. I'm just giving you a projection. But by tomorrow night for sure, you'll have the Saturday schedule. And then Sunday will be
that's just D1 and partial D2. I think he read off. D3 was the one that was loaded anyway.
Well, they started off fully loaded. Now they partially complete.
Partially complete, my bad.
But
But
so
D3
yeah,
in his own bracket completely.
yes.
Yeah.
hmm So yeah, so there we have it, and like I said, Sunday schedule will be out next week. Uh,
All right.
Sunday schedule will be out next week. Yep. So we still have vendor space for non-food vendors. Um, as far as this park is concerned, let me just reiterate this to people. Um, I was forced to hire Henry County Police, so they will be there. And they said that they're looking for weed and alcohol. So you take that as you must.
They're trying
But
to
I've
buy
given
some.
you. Now they're looking to make some arrests. That was the main reason of why they said they had to be there, because that particular park is built. Well, their prize recreational facility was built right there in that park. So right beside Field One is a big $17 million rec facility. And then also on the fields that we're not using, which is fields 8 through 14, there could very well be youth soccer over there. So they don't want that out there. So
He said it's 3D1 teams.
when it,
Whoever asked that question, elite. 3D1 teams, New Jack, AU, and Shockwave. There's only 5 in Atlanta anyway. So just 4 YB not playing, I'm assuming. And D2, I'm not sure. OTF, y'all D2?
Yeah.
Y'all playing?
Yeah.
Okay. So I know OTF for some strange reason
that
like to
schedule will be
send.
out, Angelo. We'll see it when it come out.
You was asking how many D2 teams. So I wasn't.
They'll see it on the schedule.
Say no more.
I think GE and Raiders went through two.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Anything else, James?
That's all I got from down here in North Carolina.
That's up there.
Make sure you bring bug spray
D3 at
overall because
Nationals.
it is on grass.
Y'all going D3 at Nationals? Billy, is that a rumor?
No, D2. We were until we merged with Smoke. Now that we're merged with Smoke and we have a QB, we're going D2.
All right. Well, we will see you guys next week with the champions.
We gotta talk about that too, James. Based on what you asked me a couple weeks ago, I might have something for you. But what?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Anything else?
Now that is it.
Crew
I gotta
playing
get
one.
ready to pack up.
Y'all not the crew not playing, are they? Well, we'll see the
Yes,
crew.
we
We're
are.
gonna see the crew early on in week season 15. Charles, James.
The crew is playing in brawl.
Oh, they are playing in brawl. We won't see them then. We'll see them. We'll see them season
Yes,
15.
you will.
Oh snap! Listen to a big talk. Okay,
The crew
then.
must be playing D2.
Okay then. There you go, Charles. You heard that? They want it
Oh
bad.
shit! That's that first week, that first game.
All right, guys. I will see you guys Sunday.
All right, good deal, man. Hey, look, good luck to everybody. No MVV talks with that L. Charles. Ain't gonna be okay, Osen. I like it. Hey, man, playoff Sunday. Everybody's 0-0. It's playoff football. Let's get to it. Should be a good weekend of football, man, for sure. Looking forward to it.
For everybody that asked, I'm sorry, one more thing. I will have my green apple lemonade. My bad, last week.
You said green what?
Green apple lemonade.
Since you don't come on that side of the field, you don't see. But I have my lemonades, and I made a new flavor, green apple, and I sold completely out. And I was supposed to bring them back, and several people were hot because I didn't bring them, but I will have them.
His ankle bracelet doesn't let him go past the fence.
I need to get one of those, man. New Jack money line.
New Jack money line.
All right.
Uh-oh. Elite say not this week, dog. Uh-oh. I like it. I like it. Hey, man. Season 14 comes to a conclusion this Sunday. Who gets the trophy? Is it New Jack or the field? Here we go. Looking forward to it. Good weekend, man. Everybody stay safe. We'll see y'all Sunday. ATL Flag Football Podcast, 5 Star Sports, man. And we out of here. Peace.
Yeah.